Will the devs properly punish the cheaters in this Scourge event? Is Wong really gonna get another blitz? What is up with Agatha's event? And what do these cryptic messages all of the Marvel Strike Force Twitter account mean? I'm discussing that and more on this edition of your Marvel Strike Force Weekly News Update. This week, I am joined by my brother, Mr. Hartgrave. And if you're ready for it, Mr. Hartgrave, tell him what to do.
Let's go smash it!
ValleyFlyin.
Valley Club, welcome back to the ValleyFlyin channel. I am ValleyFlyin. I hope you're having a good week. I think this is a very good week in Marvel Strike Force. There's a lot that went down. We got a Scourge event, tower mode. We got some new milestones. I think overall this is a pretty good week. We're going to discuss that with my brother, Mr. Hartgrave, on your Marvel Strike Force Weekly News Update. We do this every week, so if you are not already subscribed to the channel, make sure you subscribe. And if you're listening to the podcast version, make sure you rate this a 5-star version, or 5-star review, whatever platform you're listening to. But Mr. Hartgrave, how are you, my friend?
I'm doing great. Marvel Strike Force feels like a video game this week, and that's kind of cool.
I cannot believe the words coming out of my mouth. I do want to discuss this fun factor with you because this is very puzzling, some of the things that you told me before the video started. But before we get to all this, I do want to mention the brand new minted coin, the Zemo coin. It is the apex. It is the premier coin in the whole NFT market. This is not a scam. And if you want to get yours, I have heard there's rumors that this may be available through the web store. Like if there's a bug in the web store, you may be able to get one of these. It's very RNG. I'm not exactly sure what these do in the game though, Hartgrave. Can you tell me what these Zemo coins do in the game?
This is absolutely a scam.
I have heard it's not a scam. All right, yeah, it's very RNG how you get it, and I guess the rewards that you get in the game are very RNG based as well, because you might not get any benefit. You may be getting some benefit. You may be getting some extra decimal points placed somewhere. It's like a box of Turkish lights. You don't know what you're gonna get with this Zemo coin, so I'm happy. Excitement level for this Zemo coin, Mr. Hartgrave?
Yeah, I can't say that I am. I mean, anything
not very
Zemo or that content creator Nature Boy, I just don't trust.
You just do not seem as hyped about this as me, so I'm gonna move on. I'm so hyped. You don't seem as happy about this, so let's discuss this fun, because this was kind of Bizarro World. You were actually saying how much fun you were having this game, and I was thinking about it this morning. This game is very fun this week. As much complaining as I've had leading up to this event, as much as the cheaters suck, and we're gonna get to this, the addition of Scourge Event, Tower Mode, and these milestones that we have here, the coupling of all these things have just brought more fun. This has made my Alliance raid a lot more consistently. We're hitting this stuff, so this is good. I hope they do this a lot more. Tower Mode, stressful, but also very fun. That planning takes up a lot of time, and for me, that added a lot of fun. And these Scourge events, I got through a couple difficulties. I gotta run down. It's fun though. I'm looking forward to trying new difficulties, trying these Scourges. Mr. Hartgrave, what about yourself?
Yeah, no, it's like a video game. I don't know if it's a video game that's like my favorite video game of all time, but it's.
Hey, what if I told you that you could blitz harder in this game if you wanted to?
Oh my God. That's one of the things I'm actually enjoying, is that we don't really have to blitz right now very much at all.
And I want to discuss a conspiracy theory. Is there no Wong blitz because that's a positive for the community, or are they being greedy and not generous? We're going to discuss that a little later, but what do you think is the biggest factor that led to the overall fun that you're having in Marvel Strike Force this week? What has changed for you? Is it the rewards? Is it tower mode? Is it all these things combined? What do you think is the biggest factor that made this game a little more fun for you, or a lot more fun? I don't know.
Yeah, I'm finding tower mode to be frustrating. I enjoyed the first tower, the second tower, the third time around, not having any changes made to it and seeing that I can't really make any progress isn't fun. That's more frustrating. But Scourge mode is really what the game should be headed towards, and it will be. I mean, that's most of what we're going to be doing this year are these Scourge events instead of legendary releases. That's how we're releasing legendary characters. And it's kind of feels like what people want, what I wanted Pocket Dimension to be, is what Scourge is, where I can, I can set my own difficulty. I think all players can engage with it in some way, shape, or form, which is great. Everyone can play to the end of it. Can you beat it on difficulty 9?
Not me.
I don't know.
Not me. I don't even know if I can beat it on difficulty 8, but I'm going to try to get a difficulty 8.
But I had fun playing difficulty 7. That's a good time. I would suggest that, if you've been playing for a while, difficulty 7 is a good experience.
Look, and I mentioned all these things: tower mode, the Pestilence Scourge Event. That's not even the big mode that's supposed to be coming this year, the Cosmic Crucible. So as much as I complain about the negative things, there's a lot of things I'm looking forward to, and there's a lot of things I'm having fun with right now in Marvel Strike Force, which is very different from the past few weeks. So, and I know the way you were talking, I'm like, is this Mr. Bizarro Hartgrave visiting us this week? Because you had some positive things to say as well. So very strange. Now, I do have to ask you about some potential disappointment. We have this new Darkhold team. It is a new arena meta team. But I did not see a song like they had with these Web Warriors. How disappointed were you that they don't have this awesome song like the Web Warriors had? This is such an awesome song. Rocket, baby!
Yeah, I have reviews of these songs on my channel if anyone wants to check those out.
But you don't get to review a Darkhold song. I mean, was that content that you were really looking forward to making?
I would have definitely reviewed any Darkhold songs that were made. Dark Hunters would have been a good one too. I would have enjoyed that. Some more of these tunes. Come on, man. Let's get with it, Scopely. Don't you know what the players really want?
Well, other than the disappointment of not having a song, this Darkhold team looks to be pretty strong, pretty good. Let's take a look at some of the screenshots that were sent this morning. This one is a punch up in war. A 827K team versus a 1.23 million team. Darkhold team, even with a very small Morgan Le Fay, I did confirm this is a 0 Red Star Morgan Le Fay, was able to punch up against a team with Doom, Dormammu, and the X-Men. Is this kind of what you're expecting from this team?
Yeah, that seems legit. I mean, they should be the best team in the game. They should beat everything. Yes. Absolutely everything. So that's great. I'm glad it works. Working as intended.
One more. This is a smaller punch up, but this is the arena meta right now, or one of the arena metas you see on defense: Doom, Eternals, and then some of the Infinity Watch versus the full team at a very small Darkhold. This is a small Darkhold versus a small arena defense, but still was able to punch up the very small Morgan Le Fay.
That's crazy.
Yeah, imagine in a couple weeks when people get all the red stars on Morgan Le Fay from the end of this event, when they get the shards to build their gold stars up and put the gear on her. Imagine what this team is going to be when it gets fully powered, what we're going to be seeing and what they're going to be encountering in war.
I don't even want to participate in war if this is happening.
Wait, but it should be a war offense team, right? It's just going to screw up your defenses. So your defensive wins are going to go down, but are you really going to notice this team in war?
I think jerks are going to put it on defense. So that's going to, yeah.
You know what? You're right. There are some people that will put it on defense. That's going to be very, very bad. All right. But yeah, Morgan Le Fay in the game. Did you manage to unlock her yet? Did you play through this Scourge event? What was your initial impressions of this Scourge event, my friend?
I was surprised because I heard so much negativity before going into it. A lot of the initial reports, this was negative. And I went into it thinking when I first heard about it from the developer, I said, this sounds great. The developer was saying things like friendly, which I've never heard people from Boundless ever say. even in passing. So that was remarkable. And then, yeah, I start playing it and I'm like, this is like a video game, and I'm using teams that I wouldn't normally use. I felt like rewarded for having played the game for 4 years and built up these kind of like older teams. It felt revitalizing.
Yeah, and then this was on the test server. I didn't get to test this on the test server too much because I did not pay attention to the instructions. It was only available for 2 days on the test server. So this is my first real experience with this. I had fun as well. What about the difficulty, Mr. Hartgrave? What was your difficulty expectations, and what have you attempted as far as difficulty so far?
Yeah, I mean, I knew going in that the difficulty to beat is difficulty 8. And I started
Why are you saying difficulty 8? Just so you can get all the milestones?
Because that's, you know, I'm in like an end game player. So
Okay.
all the end game players have decided for whatever reason that we should be able to beat the difficulty 8, which is literally marked as, you know, tier 17, which doesn't take tier 17 to beat. But like, I didn't want to start my experience with like basically what was going to be the worst experience possible. So that's why I started on difficulty 7. I'm like, I have gear tier 16 characters. Let me try this the way it was kind of designed to be played before I torture myself.
Yeah, so I thought the best thing to do is just get a rundown, you know, difficulty 7, maybe difficulty 6. I started with difficulty 7, just got a rundown, no Scourges, unlock Morgan Le Fay, and then it's time to really compete. So what I did for this was go to difficulty 8. I was not able to complete it. I got all the nodes here, 9 nodes, was not able to beat the last node because web wars are a little rough. Still was able to get 1.1 million. That's no Scourges. So my 2 experiences, difficulty 7, complete run, no Scourges. Difficulty 8, 90% of the run, no Scourges. So now what I'm going to do is reset it and do all these teams.
That's actually great information. So you can beat this clean with no Scourges and not beat the final node and clear all the milestones still.
All the milestones. Yeah, this is a score 1.1021, and that'll get you all of the milestones there. Yeah, and I'll put you a pretty decent score. Let's take a look at my ranking. And I had a fun thing planned. We're gonna go through like the top. Before we started recording this, the top 7 I think were all cheaters. They've been removed. This was the person that should have been there, and it looks like just by the name of these alliances, these look legit. So the devs are actually taking these out. But where am I? I'm at rank 2,000 or so for that score right now. That's probably going to drop a little bit, but hopefully that's not my final score. So these are the teams I used. Let me run through this. Give me your thoughts on any of these. And the good thing is you can go back and look at your team. So on mission 10, I did not complete that, but mission 9, I used. Actually, let's start this from this way here. So first mission was. This was a pretty easy mission. You could bring in a lot of different characters. I brought in the Eternals, Shang-Chi, Black Bolt. He almost died, and then Kestrel. So because Black Bolt almost died and I knew I needed Eternals later, I brought in, for the next node, where is it? There it is. Full Infinity. Oh, Infinity Watch and the 2 Eternals. And Phyla-Vell and Moondragon, I think, died on this node. But Adam and the rest of the Eternals strong enough to get through it. Any thoughts on this? I think heroes are pretty easy section.
Yeah, there's a lot of different combinations you can use there. I just used Astonishing X-Men.
Okay.
For the first node, and I lost Bishop, but I don't mind because I knew from my previous run that you can't use Bishop later on. You can use all the Astonishing X-Men except for Bishop. So that was fine. And then on the second node, I went with a similar tactic, but I used Eternals, Black Bolt, Kestrel, and Deathpool.
Oh, that's a fun team. I love that team in the Gamma Raids. Or is it Alpha?
That's good times.
One of the raids. That's a very fun team. I use that on difficulty 7 with just the pings, the Deathpool and Black Bolt. That's a fun one, yeah.
When you get that kill and they just all go crazy, it's great.
I used that on mission 7. Difficulty 8, that team didn't work very much on my roster. So maybe if you have stronger ones, that'll still work. Yeah. All right, Global. This is a section that you could use part of the Axemen, but Bishop's Cosmic, so you can't use Bishop here. I went with Secret Avengers, Omega Red, and Doom. I think if you have those characters, those are the best characters to use. Use the same team here, and I think I lost 2 Secret Avengers. I think I ended this with Doom, Omega Red, and Captain Sam on this one. This is tough. And then probably the toughest mission out of all of them here. This one right here. Number 5, or not the toughest, but the first tough one we get. The reason is with these global and these other nodes here, you got other characters. You got a lot of global characters. So if this first team doesn't go in, maybe I could bring in a sacrifice team, use up some of the cooldowns, or I could bring in a next team. This team, all I got is Dark Hunters and Web Warriors. I don't know how strong your Dark Hunters are, but I use them as a sacrifice team here so my Web Warriors can go through. My second run, I'm going to try to get this with just the Web Warriors, and I could save the Dark Hunters for that last node, but this one's tough. You don't have many options here. How did you do on when you went through this on this one? Was this?
I haven't yet. I'm going to do it tonight on Twitch. So
you went 7 though, right?
Yeah, I did it on 7. I just beat it. No problem. Just Web Warriors.
Did you auto any of these nodes, or do you manual play all of them?
Manual play.
Manual. Okay. Yeah. So some of them are tough to auto. All right, villains. This was a weird one. Doom, Omega Red, I think are good choices there. Ebony Maw, I think, is good for 1 node. For me, I didn't get his cooldown set, so he didn't have his defense up. He didn't have his ultimate ready to go for the second node, so I didn't bring him in the second node, but 1 node I think is good to go. Zemo is very, very important for that early ability to block, removing that taunt from Red Guardian. And Ghost didn't do too much. I would change the character if I do this again. Ghost didn't do much. Next run, Maw was kind of useless and Ghost didn't do much, so we brought in Emma and we brought in Sinister. Sinister cloned at Silver Surfer. That was nice. That helped out a lot. And Zemo, we needed him to ability to block that Silver Surfer as well. So I think that Emma helped with that as well. And then this is probably the easiest section of this, the Cosmic section. So many good Cosmic characters. This was fun. Eternals, Dad Bros, Kestrel, super easy. And then last but not least, the last Kestrel, Eternals, Surfer, Deathpool, easy. And then we used up our Dark Hunters. We're not able to complete this. So that is it. Any differences that you used or thinking of using for your teams?
Yeah, I think I used a lot of different stuff. For global, I found the team of Doom, Beast, Jubilee, Sam Cap, and Zemo to be remarkable. They basically were just constantly blinding people.
Okay, what is that team again?
That was Doom, Beast, and Jubilee.
Okay.
And then Sam Cap and Zemo.
Okay. I like it. All right.
Great.
I might try that one if I struggle with this. Any other thoughts and differences, teams that you used?
Yeah, and then I have not played Villain or Cosmic on difficulty 8 yet, so I might have to change this based on how that goes. But on difficulty 7, I used Black Order through all of Villain, which was great. And then I used Infinity Watch. My Infinity Watch is insane. I even just put,
Infinity Watch for Villain?
On Cosmic.
Oh, Cosmic. Okay.
Villain, it was just Black Order for both nodes.
That makes sense. Black Order could probably do 1 node. I probably could have used Black Order on one of these nodes, saved all these guys and their cooldowns for later. Cosmic is fun, man. You got a lot of options in Cosmic. All right, let me reset this and get your thoughts on some of these Scourges here, right? So the good thing is your score is saved even if you don't complete the whole run. So we got a new run. That's our new high score. Let's take a look at some of these Scourges. Any stand out to you on ones that you want to experiment with? Or any that are just, no, I'm not doing that at all. That's too hard.
I haven't looked at the list yet. Honestly, this is the first time I'm really looking at it.
Okay.
It's interesting. What are you gonna activate this time around? Or is that what you're gonna try to beat this straight on level 8?
Next time I'm gonna go just straight on. I'm gonna try to use my Dark Hunters a little more effectively. If I could complete level 8, I'm gonna go with some Scourges. If I can't and I get stuck in the same place, I'm probably gonna go Scourges again afterwards. But these 1 point ones look pretty easy. More max health for the enemies. Player gains stealth, they get taunt. I don't think I used too many characters that went taunt. And then this one, minions, summon enemies, get 20% extra health. That might be challenging on that last node where you get that Phoenix though. So maybe that's tough. Some that stand out that I don't want to do is a lot of these high point ones here. These are very, very challenging. Look at this. 2 turns heal block to all player characters on every single turn. So pretty much no healing whenever they get that. That's gonna be rough. I don't think I'm ever gonna equip that one. On enemy turn, they get offense up. I don't know if your character's getting one-shotted and in that node, but I had a few deaths there, so this is going to be even worse with that.
No specials.
No specials. They gain ability energy. Special costs one more. Yeah, some of these are rough, so there's some that I'm just not gonna go on, but power fatigue looks a little interesting. When they use a special, they get one ability energy for the enemies. The other power fatigue part 1 player ultimate costs another ability energy, so managing that might be a little challenging there. I like these though, these experimental serums. Enemies gain 30% max health. I think those are some easy points that you can equip. You got 3 of those. One at level 1, one at level 2, and one at level 3 though. So yeah, okay. Those are my thoughts on the Scourges. You're gonna score more points on the next level than equipping all these Scourges, you know, and it's gonna be way more difficult when you equip all these Scourges. So just get to the highest difficulty is what I would recommend. Any other tips for players that are trying to get through this and get the most amount of points?
To get the most amount of points, I mean, I think the goal should be to hit 1 million points because that gets you all your milestones,
all the
right?
Milestones. I mean, and if you're a longer time player, yes. Newer players probably not, just unlocking, but longer time players, I agree with you.
Yeah, you just want to aim for those milestones. Caring about the leaderboard seems like a really weird place to put your attention, especially, you know, like we were talking, there's cheaters all over it. You got people there spending thousands of dollars on there. That's not really for me. I'm not competing with them. I play this game for fun, and that's what I'm going to try to do with this is enjoy it. So yeah, I might mess around with the Scourges just to see, hey, maybe I can do a little better just for myself. But yeah, I'm not going to get too worked up about it. As long as I hit 1 million points and get my milestones, which I think I'll easily do being a player of 4 years. Yeah. I'm pretty happy here. This is
if you're going through villain and cosmic, that's all you have to do. You'll get a good score, even if you don't do that last node. So that's cool. Be fine. All right, what do you think of the rewards? Some of these got changed a little bit from what we saw when this initially was launched. Some of these got a lot better. These 4 Red Star and Morgan Le Fay's got extended. We got a lot more shards with these things. What do you think of these reward changes over the past couple days before this was launched?
I think it doesn't make any sense. Why do they not feel the need to explain what this is?
This is 15 shards. So instead of just saying what is this, 15 times 20? What is that, 300 shards? Instead of just saying you're getting 710 shards, they give 410 plus another one that you got to calculate. So very confusing. It's generous. I like the generosity. I don't know why they did this the most confusing way possible though.
Yeah. It's like, yeah, could you make it any more weird? I don't know. It's really weird.
All right, so one thing I did want to discuss with you, in addition to these rewards, is this leaderboard. I was going to discuss all these cheaters, but fortunately for the leaderboards, unfortunately for us making content,
well, they'll be
back. They're gone. So Scopely is doing your job. They're monitoring Scopely. Now, I got to say, the public session of the Envoy chat filled with screenshots of cheaters. Are you getting a lot of cheating reports as well, Mr. Hartgrave?
Yeah, so for some reason people think I would care about this, and I just say good for them. You know, they're enjoying the game in their own way, and that's fun, you know?
Wow, I wasn't expecting that from you. I wasn't expecting that from you. All right.
Dude, get bent out of shape about it? Like, how am I? What am I? I don't care.
All right, so
like that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to make you. I mean, some of them are trying to troll you and get you upset. So you want to get upset about it? Like, all right, and they win. They have more fun.
So here's the thing: if there's cheaters in this right now, I don't think it matters at all. Honestly, no. It may matter when there's like a day left if you're trying to chase that rank and you want to see where your rank is, and there's still some cheaters in there that are affecting your actual rank. But right now, 9 days left, I don't think this matters at all. You know, I think the most important part is after the thing ends, they go through this, take some extra time. I don't care if they take a few extra hours, maybe even an extra day, to make sure that nobody that's getting these ranking rewards are cheaters. I'd be happy with that. That's when it matters. The other time it's gonna matter is if you're trying to chase maybe a day or two before. You're like, all right, I need to get to this next threshold. I gotta know where I'm at. That's where it also matters. But right now, 9 days left. Cheaters, as long as they remove it before those 2 important things, that's what matters. Any diverging thoughts? Should they be more proactive? Should they be trying to get them? You know what? I don't know. Do you think that they can actively get these cheaters? Because we joke about client side and server side. I'm thinking a lot of stuff is client side, and you know, I don't know if they could stop the client side stuff. If someone's cheating, giving them false information, I think they have to do it this way. Maybe there's some kind of algorithm that they could produce, but is this the most effective method for them to remove the cheaters?
Let it happen and then catch it afterwards. I guess it's fine, and it's fine for the people who are doing it really blatantly. Like what we're not seeing here are the people with like the blue borders and like only 100,000 power.
We did earlier, right before we started recording. They're all over the place, but they got removed. So
that's what we're talking about. What you'd have to be concerned about if you were to get worked up about this sort of thing, which I don't tend to do, is the people who are subtly cheating, the people who aren't just doing this very overtly, that are doing this a little more tactfully than those who are not.
So not in the top two. Where's these ranking rewards? So maybe not in the top 2,000s where people are going to see, because you could, if you're not by the person, you could only see the top 100. You can't see these ranks. So what do you think is going to happen if the smart cheaters going to get through the system, fall through the cracks, and maybe rank around here, still getting some very good rewards, but not rewards that they deserve?
All right, if you're a cheater, right? How much
some other game? Play some other game.
Well, yeah. I mean, you could. It doesn't matter. Like, why would they need to rank? They can have unlimited dark credits, I would assume. They can buy all the red stars they want. They probably have a way to. I mean, it doesn't matter what their combat. They can clearly beat content without needing power levels at all.
I guess it depends what they're hacking, right? What they're hacking. If they're hacking in-game resources, if they're hacking battles.
Yeah.
Why even play if all you're going to do is hack? I mean, what's the fun of that?
Because it's fun. They're having fun. Look, the only way this matters is that you have people who are legitimately spending thousands of dollars a month, a year.
They probably still are. They probably still are.
You have these people doing this who are going to feel cheated by this and are going to leave the game, and the game is going to suffer because the bottom line is going to get hurt. So that's Boundless's problem, though, not mine. So I don't care.
Okay.
That's up to them to solve. They should care, because those people getting upset is going to damage their business.
Yeah.
But for me to care about it, no, not at all. They can do whatever.
I like your attitude. I like your attitude. This is a game. Let's not stress about what the cheaters are not doing. Let's scopely worry about that stuff. All right.
That's the problem.
I like that. I'm gonna take that. I'm not worried about the cheaters anymore. So let's scopely worry about it. All right. We got a new orb though for this event. I don't know if you saw the contents of this orb. Did you check out this new Pestilence Orb yet?
Yeah, no, I looked at it, and
let me show you this. We have some purple gear. We got some blue gear. I know you're super excited about that. A little bit of gold, some blue ability mats, which is good. And then in the center pillar, we have Elsa Bloodstone, Ghost Rider, normal Spider-Man, and Miles, in addition to some of the newer characters. All right, so they're selling this in the store for $675. It's a pretty trashy orb at that price. What price would make this a good orb? 50 cores? 100 cores? What would this make this a good orb? What would they need to reduce the cost to make this a good orb?
If you wanted to sell it to intelligent people, you have to take out the farmable characters.
All right. So would you buy it at $675 if it didn't have the farmable characters?
I would consider it highly.
Okay. What about with the farmable character in its current state? Is this worth 25 cores to you?
No, not worth a dime.
Not 20. I would spend 25. It's worth it. It's worth a gamble to get 25? Maybe some shards. 25 cores. That's an energy refresh.
I guess so.
I would spend 25 on it.
I don't like to gamble though.
Maybe 50. I don't. It depends on what my surplus is. If I'm spending a lot for maybe after the Doctor Strange event is over and I'm not spending my cores enough, maybe I'll buy it for 50. Maybe even 100. But yeah, 675. Not worth it.
They would never price anything at that many cores.
I remember there being some good 5-core offers, some 1-core offers in the past. They're very rare, but they do happen.
Maybe they would take the unfarmable characters out. Maybe, but probably not. In fact, I'm actually surprised there aren't more unfarmable characters in this orb. This orb is actually rather generous.
We must have had our Zemo coins to get this orb in the store.
Yes.
All right, let's talk about this though. This is a warning to everyone that has these dark promo credits. And we got some data mines about what this is actually gonna cost after this event is over, because that's what the big question is. 1 star, is there any justification for buying stars for Morgan Le Fay while this event is still going on and we haven't had our leaderboard rank rewards yet?
No, I mean, you're going to get some free stars, so I wouldn't buy them. I don't know who would be falling for that right now. And your poor
Wales?
Ultron, I'm so worried about your Ultron right now.
Wales? Would Wales even buy that? Yeah, Ultron's not getting that 2nd star.
Your poor Ultron.
Yeah, he's going to be poor for a little while.
Ultron. I got a tier 16 Ultron, 5 red.
Oh, how many red stars? Oh, 5 red.
5 red, man. Went all the way. I put my money where my mouth is.
And how much is he helping you in Doom?
I'm crushing it.
You're crushing. Okay. So maybe it is worth it if you're crushing it in Doom.
Actually, a breakpoint, he actually gets really good.
Okay. What is the breakpoint? 4 red?
No, 5 red, tier 16.
Oh, that's the breakpoint. Before that, he sucks. Right.
Yeah, kind of.
All right. So here's the warning, guys. Save these. Unless you're gonna buy it thrice. You got to buy it a couple times because you're gonna get it for free anyway. All right, but yes, that's a warning. Don't spend on this unless you want it right now.
Warning. All right, here's another thing about Morgan Le Fay. All right, something to keep in mind. This Scourge event's gonna keep on coming back, and every time it's gonna come back, we're gonna get red stars again. We're gonna get more shards.
Yes.
Like eventually, you're gonna get. You're almost guaranteed to get either 3 or 4 red eventually, as long as you keep playing.
That's a good point. You know what? But it does prompt another question in my mind. What do you think is going to happen when this Scourge event comes back? Let's say you got a 7-star, gold star Morgan Le Fay. Are you still going to be able to get all those shards? Are you going to be able to get those top 50 rankings? Because if you can, I think it's going to be the same people every single time. And the people that need the shards that don't have a 7-star Morgan Le Fay or whatever these future Scourges are going to be, what's going to happen to those players? Is it just going to take them extra long?
I think we should ban them.
Ban them from the not the milestone rewards, but the rank rewards. I think they should be.
Yeah, kick them out.
God, yeah. After you got a 7 gold star Morgan Le Fay and that 5 red star Morgan Le Fay, you don't need those rank rewards anymore or those leaderboards anymore. Yeah, I like that.
Right. That won't be me. I do this with blitzes sometimes where I blitz even though like I already have the character because they're running. I mean, that's what they're gonna do though. There's gonna be an event. How many Scourge runs are you gonna do during this event? God. I hate them so much. They do that. That's
wait. I thought. Whoa. Just mentioning that. I've shifted you back. All right.
That's
now we got some semblance of order.
And look, if they do that, that might be the day I uninstall.
All I had to do was mention one thing that was not mentioned at all. And yes, Hartgrave is back. I knew it happened during this video.
That's so good. It's like them though, isn't it?
Yes.
It's very like
all right.
It
is. We'll see what happens. And it's like them to not mention it at all until it's an issue. All right, but here's the thing: with your red star orbs, your basic red star orbs, right now in the game, this is supposed to go away in just a few hours. We have a 10x drop rate. And now I say it looks because in the blog post it says April 14th, which is today. This may or may not happen today. This may happen a different day, but at least according to this blog post, it says we're going to have an increased drop rate for Scarlet Witch, Doctor Strange, Heartless, and Wong. So the first question, do you think it's going to happen today? Because Tower Mode didn't go down at 7th like they said it would.
Oh, I was so upset.
Although if we go back where it said it's 7, that was an April Fool's blog post that they said is a 7. So was that a big joke on all of us? I don't know. Maybe it was.
I think that was incompetence.
All right. So do you think we're gonna get extra dark? What is a feature drop rate for these Darkhold characters today? Do you think this is actually going down today?
I think so. They're usually pretty good about doing that this is when that would happen. And they don't like to leave the dark credits boosted for so long for whatever reason. I don't know.
All right.
I regret doing it. It's like they regret having this dark credit system and they barely want to acknowledge it. It's weird.
Oh, they're still paying for the price of not having a plan for 2021. And all the content we're getting in 22 is awesome, but we didn't get very much last year, and they're still paying the price for it with these dark promo credits and all that stuff. Now, my other question to you: we got the boosted drop rate right now. So if you're watching this before server reset, do you recommend people opening all their normal Red Star Orbs right now for that increased drop rate for Morgan Le Fay, or do you want to see the data mines on what it could potentially cost for her stars?
No, hoard them up. Get those dark credits because every single horseman is going to require dark credits to put red stars on them. That's clear. And if you're going to keep playing this game, you're going to need a massive amount of dark credits going forward.
All right, that sounds true and unfortunate. I don't know if I like that answer, but I think it is true. So
the only caveat to that is I think the really smart player might want to hoard red star orbs if you want to play super long term, because we could probably assume that they're going to boost dark credits even further at some point.
Oh, interesting.
How many they're going to be requiring basically players to have. It's possible. I'm not going to do it.
You know what? I might wait as well, just for that possibility. I'm not hurting myself if I wait, right? For future horsemen, if I already have enough for Morgan, waiting for a potential thing, that sounds like the smart play.
That's what my my long-term thinking would indicate that. But
I like that.
In the short term, you won't have as many elite orbs for new characters because you won't be generating them at all.
Right.
So there is a trade-off.
Okay. I might wait though. I might wait. We got Madeline next. We don't know who the next team is yet after Madeline. We don't know who the next characters are, so I might wait. Not open any for Madeline. All right, but that is it. That is what I'm doing. That's what Hartgrave's doing. Let me know what you're doing for these red stars in the comments. Let me know if you think it's actually going down today. But you know it is live today, Mr. Hartgrave. It got delayed a little bit, but we have Tower in the game right now. As you can see, I'm on floor 78. I'm actually happy being at 78. You know, if I end at 78, I'll be happy. What floor were you shooting for?
I wanted to do better than I did last time.
Where did you get to last time?
I think both times I ended up on the same floor looking at because some of it was copy pasted from the first time on the second one.
Okay.
And basically that amounts up to being floor 91. I don't believe I've ever beat floor 91.
Okay. Are you on 91 right now?
No. So today is day 6 and I'm looking at floor 82.
Man, there's a million teams here.
Yeah, no, it's tough.
Jeez.
I'm confident I can get back up to floor 91.
Wow,
but
91 is insane. Look at that. Eternals and the Infinity Watch that you have to kill twice. That does not look fun. Hey,
I know I can beat it. I can beat it if I get there, but I just don't know if I can get there.
Do you think anybody will be able to beat this 1.8 million team with Eternals, Cloak and Dagger, and Dormammu that's going to revive them? Yes. Anybody will?
Yes, everyone will because they have Darkhold now.
Oh, okay. Wait, but this is not an arena. This is in Blitz. So will they still have all the bonuses? All right.
They have enough. They'll get it. They'll make it happen.
So were there any big changes that you noticed this time? I didn't notice any, but I think I got a bug, Mr. Hartgrave.
Oh, a bug. There is one.
You know, on the second iteration, we were supposed to be able to sort available and then cool this down, and it's not working for me properly. So I think mine's is bugged because this is the third iteration and it's still not working right. So I think I got a bug because all my characters on cooldown are still sorting out. Is yours bugged as well? Because I think I got a bug on my game.
Yeah, I think I got that bug as well. That bothered me quite a bit. Yes.
All right. Well, hopefully they fix this bug. Hopefully they fix the cheaters. All right. Now your plan. You said you'd use the same copy and paste. Wasn't there new teams added? I thought they added some new teams like the Dark Hunters and things like that. Were they there the last time?
Yes. Yeah. This is the same exact tower as the last time. The only difference is that Marauders are the increased stat.
The new Marauders, not the
yeah.
I don't
So
like
that
the
big picks me
Marauders
up.
now.
I
don't like the
no,
Marauders.
Marauders are nasty.
I hate them. I hate Strife.
You really hate war defense team.
I hate war defense, dude. I hate war
awful.
defense, especially when I go to the team that should beat them, like the old skill military. They smash the old Marauder, and then I lose. I'm like, wait, I'm punching down. This should be easy win. Oh, I forgot. They got to rework. This sucks.
Yeah, I went to use Shadowlands on them, which I did last time on the same exact floor, and this time didn't work at all.
Oh, Shadowlands. Oh, what happens to Shadowlands now that they can't beat Marauders consistently anymore?
They're just hot garbage. There's no point to Shadowlands anymore. It's done.
I'm glad I didn't
Over.
build without White Tiger that much or Moon Knight.
Yeah.
And how ironic when they launched that Moon Knight series is when Shadowlands goes bye-bye.
Good timing. Good plan.
Awesome. That was their planning. That was part of their planning. Now, I do have some exciting news on a personal note. I did get a Oz this weekend, which means I was able to get into Dark Dimension City. Getting smashed in that last wave. I don't know if you remember that last wave on the first city node with those Sinisters and Strife. But how are you doing in Dark Dimension 5? Where are you progressing? Where is your progress right now?
I'm just waiting for that Oz formula.
Oh, you're not in city yet either?
Nope.
Oh, I thought you did.
One Oz.
I'm getting you confused with other people that.
One Oz.
right. Oh man, well I had 4. It took me 2 months to get 1, and then I got like 3 in 1 week. So hopefully it could be. You could plus 50 cores right now, Mr. Hartgrave. You could be into Dark Dimension 5 right now, if you get lucky.
I'm busy. I'm doing Scourge.
Maybe if you get a Zemo coin, you can increase your RNG and get that Oz formula that you really want, huh?
Zemo left me an Oz formula. It didn't smell very good.
TMI, brother. TMI. Let's move
Yeah,
on.
it was weird. There's a video on it. Check my channel.
Okay. Send me the link so we can check that out. All right. And the big question: Darkhold is the big team. Morgan Le Fay is the fun event, but Wong, where is his blitz? Now, if we go back to this April 1st post, so this may all still be a fool for us, just all jokes, but it says first run, which indicates that he should have a second run. Wong Shards, this was April 7th. Are we going to get a second run? Or did they, are we going to get a second run? They delayed the blitz. I think we're having a Proxima Midnight blitz go on this week. Did they delay this so that we didn't have to blitz during Easter and have to blitz during the Scourge event and Tower mode? Or are they going to screw us with not giving us red stars for Wong? Or is it just meant to delay the red stars that we finally get on Wong? Is this a friendly move, or is this an unfriendly move for this Wong blitz not being here this week?
I honestly don't even think they realize what's happening. So I just don't think they care. I mean, I'm going to assume there'll be a second run of the Wong blitz. Who knows?
So they're like, oh wait, we got these blitzes. Oh shoot, we published this too early. We need a second Wong blitz. Do you think they just forgot that we need a second one?
Yeah, when you can side on the side of incompetence, I think that's best with Scopely and Boundless.
All right, we'll just err on the side of caution there and do that. All right. The other big Darkhold member that we're trying to build up is the one that we're waiting for all along. We're waiting for our event for so long. Agatha. We know she's having an event. It's a mystery. We got info in game. We've got info in Datamines. All of it just said an upcoming event. No details. Nothing that is similar to events in the past. Most of the community, including myself, is thinking it's going to be similar to the Echo event, which I thought was a decent event. Was just very bad for a character release. If it wasn't a character release, I thought that was a good event. There was some good stuff there. We got to buy some good stores. We only got 100 shards for Echo though, which was the bad thing. So are we going to get something like that? Or are we going to get a previous event? Is it going to be maybe like the Shang-Chi release or something else? Are we going to get a store? Because the only other type of event is that campaign event that we have going on for Doctor Strange right now. What are you predicting for this Agatha Harkness release method?
No, well, I guess we have to predict the worst thing. So yeah, probably Echo.
Probably Echo. Now here's the big thing. If it is an event like that, web rewards, these daily web rewards, if you claim these, you get energy, you get premium orbs. Should we be saving these? I think I'm going to start to save mines until we know what's going on with the Agatha event. You know, worst case, I'm out 100 energy per day and I could use that a different day. Best case, I'm saving up some energy and yeah, I could possibly get more points for Agatha Harkness if that is rewarded like that.
Yeah, that's a solid idea.
I think I'm going to do that. I'm thinking I'm going to do that.
Just keep in mind, they expire in 7 days.
Yeah, so hopefully we get information about it tomorrow and we can start to plan. And hopefully whatever date we get about an Agatha event in the blog post, hopefully it's accurate. You know, we've moved past April 1st, so hopefully we're not getting tricked anymore with these blog post dates. Any other thoughts on the release or predictions for this Agatha Harkness release method?
Yeah, 3 stars seems about right these days.
3 gold stars. Now with Echo, if you were grinding, you were able to get more red stars on Echo than the gold stars. Yeah. You think similar? More red than gold?
I'd be surprised if they did another leaderboard so soon, since that was so poorly received.
What?
But I wouldn't rule it out. I don't think they necessarily learn lessons or care. So
no, they don't. Don't be ridiculous. They don't learn lessons.
Oh.
All right. So hopefully it's good. Hopefully it works properly. Hopefully there's no cheats. And hopefully we get a lot of stars. That is it for Agatha right now.
100 a lot.
100's not a lot. 100's not a lot.
No. I guess we might have to change our definition of what a lot.
150 is the little. Anything less than that is like super little.
I've been playing for 4 years. I want 4 yellow stars, and I'm sticking to it. That's what I want.
If you buy a character, you should also get 3 red stars guaranteed if you spend at least $50 on a character. That's what I think.
Why not?
So Scopely can milk the whales even more.
But it's like nickel and diming. It's like doesn't even cost. It's like a few silver credits.
I agree. You got to talk to community manager Zemo about that, my friend.
God.
Zemo needs to have some meetings at Scopely headquarters. All right. It looks like there was some meetings though. There's some very cryptic, confusing messages over on Twitter. I know you didn't see these, so they're a surprise to you. So we'll get your real natural reactions to these. Let's take a look at what was over on Twitter. So they usually do these. Post your Webware Dark Hunter screenshots. They did have a reply. How about an awkward family photo is the reply. And there was another reply from Scopely, Marvel Strike Force. It's about to get way more awkward. What do you think this means? We're getting Madeline Pryor. We know that. Is there something else that it could be? We have Tana asking about Rachel. I'm not sure what mutant that could be. But are we getting more mutants coming? Is that what this cryptic message means? Should we be saving our mutant gear?
Yeah, I mean, we knew more mutants were coming for a while. We have Apocalypse, and that's going to be like probably, I guess he has his own, that's going to be the Horseman team, but he's going to be mutant. Yes. We've been rumored about Excalibur. And what we're talking about here with Rachel is that there's another Phoenix. And I believe that she's an offspring of.
She's another clone of Jean Grey.
Something of that nature.
All right, we're not the comic experts here, so. All right. So let me know what you think, especially if you are way more into the comics than I am and follow all the story in the canon. I'm not sure. Rachel, something else, but this is leading to me believe that there's more mutants that we got to start saving. I mean, the Axemen are not performing very well in Doom 2.3. They get one-shotted regularly for me, so I need another mutant section solution. I don't think it's gonna be Madeline.
I'll say one thing about Astonishing X-Men, and I was one of the first to come out and say that they are not holding up on the 2.3. The Scourge event gives them some more life, in my opinion.
The Axemen.
To the point where I actually bought the 6 red star on Beast today, and I've taken Beast to gear tier 16.
Wow.
Which is something I was holding off on doing because I was so confident a new, mutant team would be coming. Yes. And that still is probably true. But
hopefully,
if these Scourge events hold the same kind of format where it's hero, global, villain, cosmic, and a featured team or teams.
Yes.
Then the Astonishing X-Men are going to have a lot of value because they can be used in hero, they can be used in global, and they're very good in both.
Good point. Good point. Now, how are since you put those 6 stars, Gear 16 on those characters, how are they performing in Doom 2.3? Any changes? Are they performing better, or are they still getting one-shotted once in a while?
No, it's much better. Taking Beast to Gear Tier 16, even though it's not like a huge stat increase, you notice it. Beast, I mean, I found this out from playing the tower. The bigger Beast is, the more invincible that team is. And if you can't kill Beast, they tend to live. He's really he's quite a beast.
All right. I don't have all my global characters finished. I may do Beast. I think it's gonna be I already did Jubilee. I'm gonna do Omega Red. I know I need those for Legendary, but I think my third is gonna be Beast, based on what you're saying. So I like that. All right, we got another cryptic message though. Let's look at this. Where were Dark Hunter charts only? They were replying to this out. All right. Hopefully they do okay. Any last minute tips? This is for 321. All right. So the last minute tip here. If you're in a hurry, a whey or plant-based protein shake is cheaper, faster, and more nutritious than more nutritious than fast food. So health advice for Marvel Strike Force as well, or is this something to do in the game, or are they helping out our friends Mikey B and our friends over at Worldwide Nutrition? Are they giving a shout out to them and their blitz drink?
I'm going to tell you what they're talking about.
Yes.
I think they're talking about now. Is it Man Thing or Swamp Thing? Which one's the Marvel one?
I'm gonna say Swamp Thing.
No,
Man Thing. I think Swamp Thing's the other way.
Down below.
All right, I believe it's Man Thing, because in year one there was another content creator. He was always, we need Man Thing. So I'm based on what he's saying, I'm gonna say Man Thing is Marvel.
What a great Dark Hunter that would be.
That would kind of put to bed the rumors of Werewolf by Night and Blade being the 5th of that team. All right, it is the time now. We talked about data mines. Are you ready for the data mines? You want to see what the data mine cost for Morgan Le Fay is going to be?
Yeah, let's have a look.
Are you ready? All right, you might be happy. You gotta think on your face. Look at this. 5 red stars, 1,200.
Okay.
That's I want to see your live reaction. All right, that's not that bad, right?
No, that's good. I have 3,000 right now.
So, all right. So this is data mine. It's all subject to change.
Yeah.
Now that you know this, is it still enticing to potentially buy some stars right now for Morgan Le Fay?
No.
Still no.
I buy them now?
Because you want to dominate an arena for 1 week before everyone gets their rewards.
I don't think it'll do that.
No?
No, she's not really Red Star based. I mean, the way to dominate arena right now is to have bought Agatha, and I haven't done that. So I'm just gonna lose an arena until I get my team.
Oh yeah, if you don't have the full team, all right. So if you had Agatha, would this be a consideration for you and your arena team?
No, I mean there's so many dark credits. I mean, like, look, because it's all together to buy her.
Yeah,
and you can only get 3.
1,400
dark credits. That's like
you got 3,000. You're getting it for both right now. You could get a 4-star right now.
It's every horseman is going to be this way. You really have to save these dark credits.
All right.
Oh my god.
I bet we're gonna start seeing some 4-star Morgan Le Fays around.
Oh yeah.
I bet you you're gonna see them before the event is over.
I mean, I guess the thing is that, you know, how many stars is the average player even gonna get on Morgan Le Fay? And then you have to wonder how many you're gonna get on the second run. We're probably looking at 6 months before the second run. Do you think that's correct? Did they say multiple runs this year?
Yeah, they got to do all 4 of these events, right? How often are they going to bring these back? Because they teased that Apocalypse is coming in 2022. So unless he gets delayed, they have to have all 4 this year. And
all 4.
That's aggressive with their timing, man. I don't know if they're going to get it done. We're already in April.
Because this is the new legendary release, and typically, you know, when they do one of those, it's 6 months before they come back, something like that, right?
Yeah, and we have
forever. We were all like, "Where's Omega Red?" And it was like 6 months later.
Unless they really rush, I don't think we're getting Apocalypse this year. We got. What is this? We'll have 7 more months at the end of this month. So 7.5 more months.
Hey,
three
look,
more Scourge events.
That's fake news, Valley. He's already in the game. Didn't you see him when you loaded up the Scourge event for the very first time? He was really
You're right. You're right.
really small. He was down in the corner.
I almost missed him. Maybe that's what the Zemo coin does. You get to see him as a larger icon. You're not going to have it super small that you can't load.
How sad was that?
All right.
Apocalypse.
It'll be coming. It'll be coming sometime. Maybe 2022, maybe 2023. All right, but
Tiny apocalypse.
That's the Datamines. I want to talk about our show, Moon Knight. We got the Moon Knight Disney Plus series. Now we're not gonna discuss episode 3, yesterday's episode, but we are gonna discuss everything in episode 2 and previous to that. So if you have not seen episode 2, last week's episode of Moon Knight, spoiler warning right now. All right, you have been warned. What did you think of episode 2, brother?
I enjoyed it. I really enjoyed the show. I think it's kind of ranking in, above middle for me in terms of all the other shows that have come out on Disney Plus in the Marvel Universe.
So where are your rankings right now? I'll share mine afterwards.
Okay, my ranking.
Where do you rank this?
Well, we're gonna put What If on the bottom. I feel that was.
I agree with that.
And I think it was the overarching story that hurt that. I didn't like the connection. I think it would have been better.
That's what brought it together for me. That's what made it a good. If it was just random shows, I would. But yeah, it's still at the bottom for me. All right.
So that one's on the bottom for me, and then Falcon and Winter Soldier.
I like that one. That one's there by default for me though. When I'm looking at these shows. That one landed there by default. I like that because of Zemo. I like that because of the Turkish delights. I like a lot of the stuff in there. But yeah,
it's like a trailer. I want to see the movie. But the show itself didn't really feel like a narrative. I didn't really get much out of it.
There was enough elements in there that I enjoyed. That it was a good series for me. All right,
sure.
Where do you have it now?
None of these are really that bad. I mean, I think What If was kind of virginal bad.
What if I liked? I like What If, but that's the bottom for me. So.
Sure. Then WandaVision, I'm gonna put way down, way too low, and my wife will be very upset with me. Okay. I gotta put it there.
All right. Well, hopefully she doesn't see this video for your sake, my friend.
Yeah, I won't show it to her. Okay. And then I gotta put Moon Knight. I'm going to put Moon Knight right there, right now. Based on 2 episodes. I don't know. It could go up or down based on how it, ends or whatever. But so far, I think it's pretty great. Okay.
And then that would mean Hawkeye is on the top for you.
No, we'll put Hawkeye there. And then above that, I'm a little biased. We're going to put Loki.
All right. So for me, I got the same Falcon in which actually, you know what? I forgot about Loki.
How can you forget about Loki?
Loki's gonna go. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I think it's gonna go above Falcon and Winter Soldier. I'm not as biased as you towards Loki. Moon Knight's gonna go above that. So Moon Knight's gonna be 3 for me. So I like it so far. I want to see where it goes. Hawkeye gets number 2 for me. Yelena was awesome. The Christmas time, all that stuff was very, very good. But for me, tops is gonna be WandaVision. I didn't like it as much the first few episodes, but I didn't know what's going on. Once I started to know what was going on, that's when I really enjoyed it. But so if we just had to rate it by the first 2 episodes, Moon Knight might be pretty top for me because I didn't enjoy WandaVision much till later. Hawkeye took a little while to get into it and see Yelena actually. Loki was good. I don't have any problems with Loki. Loki started off good actually. And yeah, those are the rest. So that's my ratings. Now, let me go to a different place in this show. Which personality are you preferring right now, Stephen Grant or Mark Spector?
Okay, yeah, no, I prefer Mark.
Okay. I'm not alone in there. Okay, I saw the production meeting. He said, you know what? We think it's going to be more interesting to show Stephen Grant. I'm like, hell no! I want to see Mark Spector kick some butt.
Well, that leads me into my point. I felt like it was almost fitting that we got the Mr. Knight costume in Marvel Strike Force because that's the costume you really need to put on Moon Knight. He's the inferior Moon Knight.
You think that's gonna change some of his moves and make him like less effective in battle and make his focus go down, make all his debuffs not stick or something?
Yeah, that already happens. Just use them outside of war.
Okay.
War,
So you got Mark Spector in war and
Yeah.
Stephen Grant outside of war. Okay.
Perfect.
Series accurate in Marvel Strike Force. Who would have knew? Who would have knew? All right, so yeah, I want to see more Mark Spector. Hopefully, episode 3. I haven't watched it yet. Hopefully, we get more Mark Spector, more real Moon Knight, not the Mr. Knight, because yeah, a little disappointed in that character. Just screws everything up. But here's the thing: if it was all good and Mark Spector was doing everything, there would be no show. We'd just see him kicking butt all the time. Nothing would be screwed up. We would have that scarab, and everything would be solved. Now,
It'd be like Daredevil season 2, which I vastly preferred to Daredevil season 1.
True. So yeah, screw Stephen Grant even more. All right, final question. What do you think is gonna happen with Layla? What kind of impact do you think she's gonna make in this series? She kind of botched episode 2, giving the scarab back to. I almost said Kevin Bacon again. Giving the scarab back to Ethan Hawke. Screwed that up. What do you think is gonna be our penance for that?
I'm not sure, but I'm kind of rooting for Ethan Hawke right now. I think that's my favorite character. I'm like, yeah, let's go Ethan Hawke. Let's get this done.
What about Salieri?
Who's that?
The guy that played Salieri in Amadeus. He's doing the voice of Moon Knight.
Ah, yes. No, he's pretty awesome too.
Yeah, you think he's gonna be the main bad guy of this show?
Oh wow, the actual I don't know enough about the Moon Knight mythos to tell.
I don't either, but it looks like they're changing enough stuff from the comics that they could go a lot of different directions. So based on not the comics, based on what you've seen so far, do you think Khonshu's the bad, or based on what you saw through episode 2, do you think Khonshu's the main bad guy in this show? Or there's no twist, there's no unique twist going on?
Yeah, I think if anything, they're setting up Mark as more of a suspicious character, but you know that could be Khonshu's influence on him.
Yeah, I like the little suspiciousness with Mark.
Yeah, a little soft.
All right, well that is it, my friend. Loki still remains on top for Hartgrave. Moon Knight might overtake Wanda for me. We'll have to see how the rest of these episodes play out, though. But that is it. Anything else to discuss? Anything else you want to promote?
Yeah, I guess there's always my YouTube channel, and more than that, I picked up a voice actor gig. So
nice.
Tune into my YouTube channel. There'll be more updates on that. It's for a upcoming role-playing game called Pericle that has an app-based portion to it, and I'll be doing all the narration for like the entire game. So that's
nice. Awesome. So yeah, let me know as soon as that's up on our channel. I'll point people there. That should be fun. Mr. Hartgrave as a character in game with his actual voice in the game. How cool is that? I don't even have an in-game character or done voice acting. That is cool. Not for video games anyway. All right, that is it though. His links will be down below. Make sure you check him out. Awesome Marvel Strike Force content, doing very, very well in this tower mode. And we'll have to see how big of a score can we get in this Scourge event. That is it though. We got more videos coming up. If you enjoyed this video, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, hit that notification bell so you know as soon as a new video goes up. Check out some of the sponsors down below. And are you ready, Mr. Hartgrave, for that ultimate fist bump of the dark? There it go. Oh, we're gonna do it this way? All right, no, which way are we doing it? Let's do it this way. All right, there it is. Hulk fist bump. Have a great rest of your day. Mr. Hartgrave and ValleyFlyin. Oh, you're going through the screen. Out there. No, we got it. Happy days, guys. Have a great one. Stay hydrated. Stay positive. I'll see you at the top.